Okay, we connected the first one. Awesome. Wow, that's impressive. Great, you connected receptacles. We'll finally be able to see what the consortium hidden here. Come on, let's go. I was not expecting this. Alright, we have the new tool, and we're ready to go. Alright, I have my goggles on, and I'm ready to play. My name is Sloth154. Welcome back to Caravan, SandWitch. We now have the final, I think we have the final tool we need to get to the, well, pretty much the digital realm so that we could teleport inside the giant supercell over there, the Tarask. Chapter 5, Thrust. Yeah, we gotta activate some relays, find some robotic souls, and then we gotta get to the inside there. The pulley will be handy, for sure. Are you okay? I'm anxious about transferring inside this huge storm. Well, me too. Where did all this knowledge for fixing things? It wasn't that hard. When you spend your teenage years on a planet with only a few people, you can't make a lot of friends. I would just fix stuff for granted. We didn't have much else to do. The adults were also rooting for us, saying it would help us get jobs with the Helios project. What a dream. But it didn't go that way, right? I mean, you had to study for it after all. Yes, but it's not the same when you realize what it really means to work there. I don't want to spend my life working hoping to one day become a middle manager on an endless project. But hey, to each their own. You're in space pilot school, right? You like it? Yeah, that's what made more sense to me. I had good reflexes, I like mechanics, and also pretty cool to be able to carry satellites between two solar flares and the size of multiple planets. But if we talk about how useful it is, I get it. What do you say about testing the pulley in a simulation? Let's do that. Since this tool is more dangerous than the previous ones, let's talk about safety rules. I'm fine, I'm not planning on falling this time. Alright, but keep in mind that you can also use the grappling hook to create cables. Oh, isn't that smart? I'm going to show what I'm made of. Yeah, so now we have the auto pulley, which is something that will help us get the rest of the things we need. There's a lot of places I can visit after this. But what you guys will see mostly is just me doing the things we need to do. Alright, there we go. Before I get out of here, if you end up liking this video, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Check out the description. I'm gonna link to the playlist for this series and other games I played on my channel. Tell me in the comment section what you think about the game and would you also like to zip line like that, because that looks fun. Perfect, you did great, Sarge. I always do. We need to find the data fragments. I located the other receptacles. Let's hope we'll find what we need in them. By the way, some underground facilities aren't connected to the electrical grill. I may have a plan so you can power them again. But in the meanwhile, keep bringing me more components, and a lot of them, what I'm thinking about is pretty huge. All right. Now all right, 13 days. Gift for the nomads. Hello, Estelo. Thank you for your help. In order to show our gratitude, we'd like to help you with your food issue. I gave KP the location to the Nomad Ark. I really like it if someone could go with me. I can't believe this. I'm facing such an annoying problem with deliveries. I have no news about my injection kit, and I've been waiting for a while. Their system is absolutely terrible. Humans of Kalago, I need a opinion report. What's going on? We're listening, Lamar. I would like to talk to you about it in person. We got another highlight thing and the forgotten consciousness. For his next thing, I need 19, 27, 23, and 27. All right. So I'm gonna do all the side missions. I will keep in the interesting. I'll keep in probably 2 or 3. But for right now, we're on our way to help people. Now let's go get these side missions right now.
Sarge, I need your help, sweetheart.
Hey, so you need to go to the residential areas?
Sure. Poivron gave me the location of the Nomad Ark.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was not easy. The Ark has been kept and maintained by the Nomads for generations. It's actually unbelievable we gained their trust this much.
The village will finally be self-sufficient when it comes to food.
Yes, it's a huge present they gave us. Could you bring me there?
Yeah, I'm available.
Thank you, sweetheart. I'm sure this will be a nice trip.
All right, let's go. Full speed ahead. I still changed a lot in 6 years.
Yes, there was some renovation work on my side. I mainly worked on the cafe. It's my baby. I arranged everything inside, of course. Also prepared the drinks menu myself. Wow, you really drive well now. You grew up so much.
It's been 6 years. Of course I grew up. That doesn't matter for a parent. I'm happy to finally spend some time with you.
It's been a while, yeah.
Ignore that. Let's hack this. Hack that. Hack the platform. Anything else I can hack? Nope.
Now we have to find this ark. Once we have the seeds, we can go back to the village.
I can help with anything.
Oh, I don't want to bother you with that. You probably have more important things to do.
But Dad, spending time with you doesn't bother me at all. I haven't seen you for 6 years. Dad, are you okay?
Sach, I'm sorry, Listen, let's start by finding the ark. We'll talk about it later. There should be a door open somewhere. The Nomads gave me an access card. Try to see where it's supposed to be used.
Well, you just sit on your ass. Old journal. That was acting weird. Anyway, let's try to open this side out. Getting everything I need. I also need to get up there. Alright, Grants Neffel, do you really think this should... Okay. I think Neffel's hiding something. Let me just deactivate this. Alright, we destroyed all the signal jammers. Gotta save some time. So this is the Nomad's Ark. I expected something more impressive. Really? They are nomads. So they had a seat full. All right, Pop. You managed to get the eye open. Great. Now we just need to find the seats. Oh. I didn't find any seats. Alright, I found the seats we need. Let's get back to Dad. Is everything good? Yep, we have all we need. Perfect, Sarge. I'll wait for you next to the van. It's okay, Dad. I have all the seats.
Nice, Sarge. So we'll need to be self-sufficient.
We have to thank the Nomads for their tremendous help.
I already plan to go meet with Private. By the way, Sarge,
Yes, Dad?
I want to apologize. I haven't really been there for you since you came back to Calago. And since Granite's disappearance, I haven't been the best of fathers. I have no excuse. I should have been there for you more.
Dad.
I have trouble expressing my feelings. I've had this problem my whole life. And with Granite's going missing and not being able to know what exactly happened to her, and I'm not even talking about the divorce with your father, my whole world was falling apart. I was so scared to lose you too that I just withdrew. When I saw you were back, I just got paralyzed. I wanted to spend time with you, but 6 years.
I understand, but you should have told me all of that, you know?
I know, Sarge, and I'll try to do better from now on. And I want you to know, oh, so proud of you, of the person you've become.
Dad, thank you. I love you, you know that?
I love you too, sweetheart.
And I apologize as well. I could have come to see you earlier or even asked for news more often when I was still in Space City.
You don't need to apologize for that, sweetheart.
I'm happy we sorted this out.
Me too. I feel lighter now.
We should go back to the village now, don't you think? Good idea. Alright, back to the village. That's one side mission down.
Do you know Bissell used to be a true daredevil? He climbed all the way to the top of the antenna just to get some electrical parts.
Seriously, Pop? Taking risks? I can't believe it.
You remember when we used to come here with your sister when you were little?
Yeah, we would always have a picnic. By the way, did you know Neffel and Grannis used to date?
Of course. Why do you think we invited Neffel home so often? You didn't know?
Well, I didn't even know what it meant to be in love at the time. I thought they were just really good friends. Alright, Pop. There you go.
Wait for me here, Saj. I'll get Yuka and Saffron so we can discuss the situation.
Alright.
So how was the Ark?
If I'm being honest, I expected more than that.
But it's still a little bit impressive. And the security was really something. Alright, now we have to plant the seeds and see what we get out of it.
I'll take care of that right away. The sooner the better.
These seeds are adapted to the climate on Galagos, so they should be able to grow anywhere. Stello is one step closer to being self-sufficient. Kepe, Saj, you did great.
I can't wait to enjoy our first crop.
Saj, thank you for the time we spent together. I feel better now that we talked it out.
Yeah, everything is clear now.
Hey, Clementine should be here soon. She always has coffee after work. You want to make her coffee with me?
I'd be glad to, Dad. Let me get the beans. Like this?
Try to get more control over the milk you pour. Be gentle.
It's so much easier to do with Space City machines.
Ugh, I can't even drink that.
Alright, we got it. Delicious coffee. I'll have to taste it next time. New career. Maybe. Alright, on to the next one. Alright. Lamar, there you are. Hey Lamar, what's up?
It's about my child, Lovelace.
Lovelace, what a beautiful name.
She chose it herself. I helped awaken her. I guess it's a similar feeling to a human parent and raising their kids.
Haha, I suppose. You should talk with Kape with that. My dad. I just hope you're not stifling with your kids as he is.
I wish I could, Saj.
What do you mean?
My child shut down.
Oh no. Lamar, I'm so sorry.
I want my child to have a place where she can rest in peace. This way I will be able to say goodbye.
I can help you. Do you have any place in mind?
I was thinking about it too. I feel the need to say goodbye. Even though our other robots will find that pointless.
I will help you build that tomb. What do you want exactly?
I've never been to a human funeral ceremony myself, but I can access the consortium archives. I would like to have flowers and an item that represents Lovelace as well.
What kind of item would represent Lovelace well?
She liked to play music. There should be instruments somewhere where we live.
Oh, but the refuge is so big. Don't you know exactly where I should look?
My child spends a lot of time on top of the tower. Flowers are on the first floor.
Alright then, the instrument at the top of the tower, and I'll get as well as some flowers.
Thanks, Saj. I was thinking.
I just came from up there. Just came from up there. Actually, wait. Let's see. Do I have it in my inventory? Just came from up there. First things first. Let's see if I can grab a flower. Yeah, some flowers. No. We go all out. This is his child's funeral. Alright, so I'm gonna get to the top of the tower. I'll see you guys soon. This might take a little bit of time, because I just came from out there. Just came from out there. So if I had talked to him first, I wouldn't be having this problem, but still, I blame him. Okay. Oh, keyboard. Oh, Glockenspiel. All right. Back to Lamar. Lamar, I have everything you wanted. Good, let's put them all in the tomb. By the way, what happened to your child?
The custodian, they deactivated her.
What? Here? How did that happen?
My child wanted to hear the voices of robots from other planets again, so she logged into the interspatial cloud.
And is that a dangerous thing to do?
In the past, it was not. Nowadays, it is. The custodian wishes to deactivate all Kilago's robots. They know we miss being in contact with other planets, so they made sure to disable our connection to the cloud.
That's horrible.
But it is our reality. This is why it's vital to get the Kilago robot consciousness. We'll all need to migrate to a server where we can be safe.
I'm sorry that happened to her. Those unfeeling, greedy bastards. You want to say a few words?
What should I say?
The unique. Your child must have had something unique.
Lovelace, you were special to me. You were the one who I shared a bond with. We shared the same enthusiasm and had so much in common. I showed you what the world is like. You always listened. No parent should have to bury their child.
I think that Lovelace was probably very strong, and her consciousness will always be present in your heart, Lamar.
Thank you, Saj. Please close the tomb now.
Alright, let's close it up. I'll soon close the tomb with my van. Feel free to come by. We'll come by to lay some flowers with the villagers. I'll also try to go. Thank you. There, the tomb's closed. Let's go back and see Lamar. Sorry, buddy. I didn't think it would be that sad.
Saj, thank you for your help.
You don't need to thank me. By the way, we also write epitaphs on the tomb of the departed. You could write one if you feel the need to.
It sounds like a good idea. Saj, have you ever experienced grief?
Yes. When my sister disappeared 6 years ago, our hearts quickly understood what was happening. She died. We had a ceremony similar to this one.
Did it help?
In a way, we got to say goodbye, but grief remains.
I see. It's something we have to live with. And now you receive a distress signal revealing you may have been wrong this whole time. That must be tough. Thank you for sharing your experience, Saj.
It's nothing. It helps to talk about these things. And can I do anything else for you?
I would like to do something my child loves. Watch a movie.
What kind of movie? Something like Milky Way Stellar Corgi series?
No. Lovelace loved movies from the previous millenniums.
Oh, that's old.
Especially the trilogy with a little kid throwing a magical jewel into a volcano. So, are you with me? And it has to be a long restored version.
Alright, let's get started for Lovelace. That's quite fascinating.
Saj, see?
Yeah, I understand why you love it so much. Okay. We have enough for everything. Let me see if I have missions left. So I'm gonna do some more things I think might help. If they do help, you guys will join me. If not, we'll be right back at the village. I still have to do Neffel, so there might be one more thing I do outside. Oh! I found one of the cellars. Okay, you guys are gonna stick with me. Okay, we connected the first one. Awesome. Wow, that's impressive. Great, you connected receptacles. We'll finally be able to see what the consortium hidden here. Come on, let's go. I was not expecting this, but okay, that works out. But I'm not sure if I kept it in. Our sister and him were already exploring these possibilities when she disappeared, so you might know more than he's letting on. Supervisor. Oh yes, it was 6 years ago.
Wait, what?
I knew I'd seen your face before. Have you seen my sister 6 years ago?
Oh, probably. We talked to her for a little bit. Wow, that's great. What was she doing here?
You know, I lost many fragments of my memory, but she was looking for receptacles to get in contact with the Tarask. But why?
I really like to help you put my memory.
Would it help if I transfer you to my server and brought you back to the refuge?
The refuge? Why not?
Let's do that. Alright, yeah. So, what's his name? I found the consciousness. Bring it here. What's his name? Neffel hasn't told us everything, because it seems like Saj's sister was here before. That she's been through, she did almost everything we're doing. Saj's my favorite assistant. How'd you get up there? Took some time to come here, but it's got a good, nice view of the capsules. Look at that, Saj. These capsules coming into containers in the docks, but they look empty. That's because they've never been used. However, I feel the ruins right next to them is the key to what we're looking for. I guess I'll need to explore every nook and cranny to look for Alpha. You're smart. I'm sure you'll find them, Saj. If we find the information we need, you'll be free from your duties, Saj, and we'll have a big party to celebrate at the end of my studies. A party? Do you really think we would finish this and just part with some simple goodbye? For young mentors such as I, an achievement like this one is a rite of passage. Anyways, let's talk about this later. You should find the Aqueduct archives first. Okay. I'm gonna look for those archives. I'll see you guys when I find them. Alright, this is where your archive should be. Yeah, there they are. Right, got the archives. Alright, you little frog, here we go. Here are the archives. I hope this is the last of them. When I think about how I almost recruited Oliver in the first place, I'm so glad you came back. Sarge, we made it. What was the purpose of the aqueducts in your opinion? to combine receptacle relays? It is indeed mentioned in the archives, but that would mean it has nothing to do with our studies. It seems that the aqueduct was actually had two purposes. First was to be the main operational center of the region. This way the engineers could monitor docks like Labotech as well as all the other robots. But the next function is more interesting. It seems like the aqueduct is the entrance of the tunnels leading to the Tarask. I guess it collapsed since then, but you do realize what that would mean, right? The capsules were to go through this tunnel. Exactly. The mines were sending resources to the Labotech in order to build the Helios modules. The dock would receive the capsule parts that would later be wrapped around the Helios modules. The capsules would go to the aqueduct before being sent to Tarsk. The satellite was there to make sure the Tarsk had the right coordinates for the launch. And the Tarsk, once loaded, it would launch capsules right into the sun. This was the most important machine to the consortium. Do you think that the reason they left after the incident? Last report showed that it would cost a fortune to have the machine repaired. It seems like the production line stopped being profitable enough. Oh, and it's also written there were almost no facilities around the Tars because of magnetic strength. Seems like the other parts of the planet were way more industrial than this one. It gives me creeps. All of that just for this. The Helios project. For billions of modules to orbit around the sun. For boundless energy supplies and supporting Space City's lifestyle. Drying out and eroding planets, leaving it when it's not profitable for them anymore. That's how it is, Saj. I'll never forget the consortium, just like all the other insults. But we have to move on. Anyway, so my studies are now ready and I have the party set up. You have your head screwed on right. Anyway, Saj, rentals can detect magnetic poles. Meet me at the cave so we can party. When the time comes. Okay. So I'm gonna explore a little bit and we're gonna go to his party. I'll see you guys there. Alright, here we are to celebrate his findings. Well, their findings. There you are. Saj, you came. We were waiting for you. Thank you for waiting. Come on, I wouldn't have been able to finish my studies if it weren't for you. I owe you everything, Saj. Let's go. It's time to party.
Hyla, you didn't even tell us what you go out to on your expedition. We got scared knowing you were out this whole time.
But Pilot did a great job.
Exactly, we're proud of you. Your work will be very useful for our new beginnings.
So you're not mad at Hyla?
Mad at Hyla? They're free to do whatever they want. More than anyone else, Hyla has the right to say anything about what our community is supposed to do. Unlike humans, young adults are born with their ancestors' knowledge. Young people are the ones making our kind progress.
And what progress it is. We know way more about the outside world than before.
Just like all the other rentals before you, you accomplished your first achievement. You grew up with the mycelia, you've read it in its entirety. It's now time for you to add your contribution. Here's your instrument, Haya. Every rental owns an instrument to talk to the mycelia and write down information in it. I've worked on it since you were at Teto, in anticipation for this very day.
This guitar is beautiful, Focus.
But know that this instrument is not an easy one. You will need to practice for a while.
I will. And once I'm ready, I'll write my studies into mycelium. Congratulations, Hyla. It was a pleasure helping you.
Wait, Saj, don't think we forgot about your contribution. That tells how you worked hard to find the archives they needed. There's a copy of Hyla's guitar, but no Teto is big enough to use it yet. I would like you to have it.
Oh, Rentel's guitar. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Anyway, my eyes are starting to get wet. I have an instrument to learn and studies to write down. I'll go for you, little buddy. 80 years. Alright, guys, I didn't let you stick around for it, but I just learned the history of this planet and of the Rentoads. So, I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown of it. They don't die from old age. The ones that we saw buried in the ground felt like they got into, because they'll continue to grow. Our little friend, High Level, by time in 80 years, he'll be the size of the other, of that bigger red toad, Fucus. So, they just keep growing until they feel like they're a burden, then they bury themselves. That's why we... Actually, I could show you guys if I could see it, if we could see it. There's one nearby. Yeah. So this is one of the Rentos, but when they feel like they're too big and become a burden on the community, they bury themselves and join the Mycelium Network. The Mycelium Network has their entire history, and it turns out this used to be a swampy planet. This whole planet, this desert of a planet, used to be a giant swamp planet for their people because they're the original inhabitants, but the consortium dried up the planet so that they could build their machines and do all their, you know, evil corporate stuff. Alright. I'll get the next episode. So we're gonna build this next tool because some of the area, underground areas require an electrical hookup, and we can do that. Alright. Let's get this built and I can end the episode. Alright, let's make the tool. This'll, next episode I think will be the last one. Yeah, there were a few spots like I saw like that we can use this on. I'm so glad they built out the backstory of the world so well. Chapter 6, Hanging. Transformer relay. Oh, finally we can make this last tool. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but at least we'll be able to find the last fragments now. Yeah, we're getting close to finding Granus. We'll finally understand what happened. Alright, let's try this energy cable. Sarge, are you ready to make the ultimate sacrifice in the name of science? Because of your motorized pulley wasn't dangerous enough? This time it's different. You're making me scared. We will install a cable on the van that will make you able to redirect the energy of its battery. In other words, you will be able to use the van as an source of energy. In the power deficient system and power defective systems, you're amazing. Let's see if everything works first. I'll pretend not to be scared at all. And we will do that in the next episode. So I learned a lot about this world and a lot in this episode, but for the most part, we are done here. We held a funeral. We helped probably solve the food issue. That depends on how well they're able to grow and harvest seeds from the plants they grow. And we learned a bit about the original inhabitants of the world. So I'm gonna get out of here. if you like this video, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Check out the description of a link to the playlist for this series and other games I played on my channel. Tell me in the comment section what you think about the game and your thoughts on what the consortium did to this planet, because it is a worry I have about the human race when we go out to space. If we find a world with life on it, we're most likely going to do what we did when we found places with other people on it. I don't think we learned at all. I think the Avatar movies are right about what we will do to planets, even if they have inhabitants, if it means we get more resources and wealth. It's a real worry. I hope it doesn't turn out to be that way, but you never know. Humans can grow. I'm gonna get out of here. If you like this video, if you made this far in the video, Brian thanks you, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.